Recently, I saw that the AMAs awarded Beyonce and Post Malone with Country Artist Awards, which, again, is just a further continuation of the invasion of country music with diversity quotas, where they're basically trying to turn country into a form of rap and hip hop, blackify it, dare I say. And Post Malone, even though he's so-called white, he represents the Wigga archetype, so it's, just the same as putting a Negro in there. And again, we know with Beyonce, who's, trying to whiten herself, despite that fact, she's a Negro female. And yeah, I mean, this is the agenda, plain and simple. When they're doing the race swap castings, when they're inserting Beyonce into country music, all of it is premeditated with malicious intent. And it does sort of add it onto the pile of this idea of white genocide, not just with what's going on in South Africa and liberals suddenly being against immigration when it comes to 59 South Africans, but it's the reality of what they want for the world, because what whiteness represents to them is capitalism, patriarchy, the Western culture and civilization that they want to be flipped into a diversity paradise, which we've been bearing witness to doesn't exist. The most clean and structured society have very little diversity. But yeah, and country music being one of those sort of very few remaining beacons that hasn't been diversified, being torn down by the insertion of people like Beyonce into country music, is the purpose behind this cowboy Carter bullshit and everything else like it. And I mean, again, that's why I say one of the main weapons that should be utilized if people are truly against this nonsense is the weapon of the wallet. Weaponizing your wallet, refusing to support anything from the mainstream is really pivotal in winning any sort of culture war that people claim they're fighting. And if you can't see that all of these things that they're doing is intentional with malice behind it, then you deserve to suffer the consequences of your ignorance or willful stupidity.